Okay, hello everybody. I am Tanera Willis, and we are going to share a little bit about our book. We didn't get super fancy for you guys. We just wanted to be our normal, authentic selves. But we wanted to say hello, that you get to know a little bit about us. We'll be brief, but we just want to share a little bit about the book. So, you ready?
Yes.
All right. So, first, you want to tell me your name?
My name is Che Willis.
Can you look at the camera so the people can see you? Good, Che Willis. And how old are you?
8 years old.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your favorite thing to do?
Play Beyblades and play video games.
All right, cool. What kind of video games do you play?
Roblox.
All right, so we are mother and son. My name is Tanera, and we wrote a book, so we wanted to tell you a little bit about our book and where we are and what stages we are in the book. So, can you tell them the name of our book?
The Amazing Wetheaed.
Can you speak a little louder to make sure they hear you?
The Amazing Wetheaed.
Oh, so that's our name. So, guys, you're probably thinking that's a pretty unique name. Can you tell us where that came from?
When I was in the shower and my mom said, if I could have any super name in the world, I chose the Amazing Wetheaed.
Okay, cool. So that was just something he came up with off the top of his head, and I thought it was pretty cool because he's a pretty good swimmer, and that's one of the things he enjoys a lot. The beach, the pool, swimming. He's been doing swim class since about 9 months old, and he just recently joined swim team, so I thought for him to have a water-based superhero was pretty cool and kind of speaks to his self, right?
Yes.
Yes, all right. So where some places that you've been to where you were able to swim or get in the beach that you liked a lot?
YMCA.
YMCA, and where else?
The beach in Virginia.
Okay, I remember that. They had a big slide for you to jump down.
We had to go so far. We had to go so far down, so far back.
Yeah.
I was tired.
Good. And he's a pretty good swimmer, guys. Anywhere else?
Not that I could think of.
Okay. So one of my favorite places he swam, and I can't speak to this because I'm not a swimmer, so I'm just usually playing around in the water or floating, is Hawaii. So that was really cool. They had some of the prettiest beaches we've ever seen, right? You agree? All right, so cool. So you want to show them how we first started the book? What did it look like?
Sure. It looked like this.
Cool.
And on the back I drew this.
Good. So on the back is some ideas of what some of the things look like to him in his head. So when you guys get the book, that might be something cool that you guys can do with your children is have them draw their own pictures of how they think the book, the story tells itself and how some of the details in the book would look. So we started out in a journal. So one day after swim class, I was in the shower, or Che was in the shower, and I was helping him wash his hair. And I'm usually trying to just talk to him and engage him and make good use of our quality time. So I said, if you could be any superhero in the world, what would your name be? And you said?
The Amazing Wetheaed.
And I said, and what would the Amazing Wetheaed be able to do? So what are some of the things the Amazing Wetheaed can do?
Camouflage into the water, turn into a water-filled tornado, turn into any water animals, but look like water.
All right, cool. So, so I also want him to draw. We'll get a little closer so you can see in his head when he turns into the water-filled tornado what he looks like. So this is the original picture. So that was very good. Thank you for sharing, Che.
You're welcome. And I have some questions for you.
Good. Go for it.
Okay. Why did you make the book?
I made the book because, again, when we were in the shower, he was so excited and he had so many details and he just told me idea after idea, story after story. I would ask him a question and off the bat, he would always have an answer. He would always have the answer. And I thought it was so detailed and so creative. I was like, we should write this down. So by the time we got out the shower, I was like, we should write a book. So that's actually how it started, just as a mommy and son time, and then we thought we'd take it a little further. We began the book over a year ago. Actually, like in May, it'll be about 2 years. we would write a little bit and put it down and forget about it. Time would go by, months would go by, we'd write a little bit. And then recently this summer, I think it was about in June, we were reading books and I got inspired. It actually was a book by another child author. And I said, you know what, we should stop procrastinating, which means stop taking a very long time to do something. And we would write the book. So we finished it up. We reached out to editors and things like that. We reached out to an illustrator. And that's kind of how we started. What other questions do you have for me? Thanks for sharing that.
Question 2 is there an illustrator?
So yes. So we worked with one of his dad's friends. His name is Maurice Jackson Jr. Of Creative Pressure. These are some of our illustrations from our book, and he did a really good job. He sat down with us, both Jay and I, and we were able to share our ideas. And we don't want to show you every picture because we want you to have some surprises when you get to the book. But this is a rough idea of how it would look when you get the book.
And question 3 is, when can people buy the book?
So this is my favorite question. I'm really happy when I see my friends and my church members and my family members that are like nudging me and say, hey, I was looking to buy the book, or I really want to support you and I want to buy the book. And we really appreciate the anticipation and the support and the encouragement. So our book, we are expecting a draft on January 15th. And then after that, we can send it for printing once we give the final approval of it. So we want to thank you guys for listening to our story and say, see you later.